konnichiwa, hello, hello, hello. I also just realized I left that on a really awkward picture, but hello, it is art stream time. I'm skipping our normal welcome window just because I'm a little late getting to stream. Sorry about that, folks. I was a little late getting home from work. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes here to let people hop on in. Oh, Duolingo's mad at me. I haven't done my lesson yet. Hey, Fally. Hey, Double. Welcome to the stream. We're skipping the front page, just going straight into it. Yay! Hope you guys have been having a good day. I'm very interested to see how this goes because this is going to be the first full picture I've done on this tablet since getting my new one, so yeah. But I didn't really have a chance to get the old tablet. Duolingo's going to find me. He is, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, beautiful. But yes, for those of you who didn't catch it, Fally did an art redeem, so we're going to be starting off with that. And then we're going to be continuing from there. So let's get a new one. Let's do... Oh, we don't want an animation, we just want an illustration. 800 by 800. Alright. So this ought to be interesting. Alrighty. Again, it's been a hot minute since I've done any drawing that is not my tablet. So, for those of you who don't know, I got an iPad Air, and I've been doing a lot of drawing on that. Man, having the screen in front of you makes a huge difference. It's crazy. Also, let me know if the music's too loud, too quiet. Also, let me know if I'm too loud or too quiet, because I have the mic a little bit further away from me than normal, so... Why does Duolingo have to be so unhinged? Bruh, you're good. Your guess is as good as mine. Alrighty, I'm actually going to flip that. Flip horizontal. So, for those of you who are curious, Fally requested their avatar in a crying state. And I had asked Fally if they wanted it more serious or silly. They wanted it looking more serious, so that's what I'm gonna go for. So... And yes, we got our video game soundtracks. You know me, I love my video games. I still gotta get Undertale on here. Slowly replacing my previous persona one step at a time. Yeah! So Fally actually changed their persona, so I am helping them to get those avatars replaced. I had an idea for what to do for this expression. I might finagle with it a little bit. Midnight, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, we're doing Fally's art redeem first. Also got a little bit of music going on. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that there. We're gonna figure out this exact... Again, I have it in my brain. Majora's Mask. Yeah, it's Majora's Mask. To be fair, a lot of the songs from Majora's Mask kind of overlap with each other. Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, so... Gosh, this is so weird to be doing this on my old tablet now. This is so bizarre for me. I haven't touched the Wacom tablet in a while. Maybe I need to do it like that. Again, I will touch this up in a minute. Majora. Yeah, is it Majora? Majora? I've always said Majora. So, yeah, apologies if that's that's not the correct way to say it. Daddy Cat, hello, hello, welcome to the stream. We were doing an art stream. A couple streams ago, Fally did an art redeem, so that is what we are starting with today. So Fally had requested a crying pose for their persona, and for those of you who are curious, I did ask them if they wanted it serious or silly, and so they asked for serious, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna have to finagle with the face a little bit. Again, I've been drawing so much on my new tablet that I'm like, oh god, how do I art? Oh. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Oh, I should also say too that I do have a fan going on in the background. I sincerely apologize if that annoys anyone, but it is currently 90 degrees outside, which is about 30 degrees Celsius for those overseas. It is very, very hot. So, yeah, it's kind of needed, especially because I'm currently in my setup for doing the art streams is in my bedroom, which air does not flow very well into that room. So but yes, we got a good mix of different music. There's definitely a lot. A 102. Oh god, that sounds horrible. Ugh. Are you down south, I'm guessing? As I can imagine, that's probably down south. Because, yeah, I've said it before, I'm up in Michigan, so this is quote-unquote cooler. It's 82 where I live with 74% humidity. Yes, good old Connecticut. Ugh. Actually, is Connecticut? I think Connecticut is a little bit more north than Michigan. At least where I live in Michigan, it for sure is. So, I'm gonna say we're due to safety reasons. Oh, it's all good. I totally understand. But, yeah, it is very hot. Already missing fall and winter. Because I actually prefer the cooler temperatures. People think I'm crazy, but it's just so nice. I just run cold. So, because we were having that discussion at work, and everybody's like, oh, I love mid-70s, and I'm like, ugh, that's too hot for me. I was like, I much prefer to have, like, 50s and 60 degree weather. Also, these shoulders are way too broad. I want my fall days back. I know, right? I'm right there with you. Oh. For those of you who missed me saying it earlier, please let me know if anything is too loud or too quiet, either me or the music. I do have the mic positioned a little bit further than normal, so I'm trying to compensate for it, but I understand if you guys have trouble hearing me, I can adjust the microphone settings. And I don't believe I have. I forgot to turn the audio redeems off. Oops. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. All our very glitchy audio redeems are gonna come through. Oh, Weiss. Welcome, welcome. Oops, that's not the eraser. There we go. Alrighty. I might move this just so that it's a little more centered. And we will also make it a little bit bigger so that it's more focused on the expression, because this is going to be turned into an icon or a sticker later. I want to make sure that you can get the view of the full expression. Also, Fally, if you're not liking this, you can just let me know and I can adjust it. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well too. I'm gonna draw a bit too. Ooh, nice. I can't wait to see what you draw. I always love your drawings. It's so cute. Alright, so... I had a very good weekend. I mentioned it in the last stream that I went up north for a little while. It was very nice. We went out on the lake a little bit. Got to visit with the family. Also, of all the things that I forgot to pack, I kind of forgot to pack my phone. So that made for quite the interesting trip, but I survived. It was fine. More Genesis AU stuff like that Amy I shared recently. Oh yeah, I heard you were gonna try and make one for all the different characters, so I'm excited to see. I love it. Alright, now I'm starting to get back into the swing of things. Maybe. I shouldn't talk too soon. Not all characters, just whoever I want to add to it. Okay, totally understand. Ah, yes, the song that slaps. We all love our Molduga battle. uh, at some point I should go back to playing Breath of the Wild again on stream for y'all. So that was like the second game that we ever played on stream, was Breath of the Wild. We did Master Mode with no HUD, so that was interesting. We almost made it through the DLC, but Maz Koshia was just way too obscenely difficult, and I was just so fed up with it that I was like, okay, this is no longer enjoyable, this is now getting frustrating. We're just not gonna finish that, so I didn't get the motorcycle in that save. But I have gotten it in the normal mode. The flying boss from Tears of the Kingdom was pretty good. You mean the one for the Wind Temple? I presume that's the one you mean. But yeah, that one was really cool. I'm trying to decide which one was my personal favorite from Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know if I really had. The music was awesome. Oh yeah, the music slapped. It was really good. Trying my best to get details. I wasn't a huge fan of the Water Temple boss fight, I will say. It just felt more tedious than it did, like, engaging. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to... Sorry about that, my dad's trying to call. A stupid Octo thing? Yeah, that one. Was not the biggest fan of that one. Alright. Okie dokie. Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna turn that opacity down. Also, I need to turn my headphones down, goodness. Turn that volume down a little bit. What's my favorite Zelda game? I personally love Breath of the Wild. I think if I had to put a second one, maybe Majora's Mask? Yeah, I guess Majora's Mask. So it was originally Ocarina of Time, but when we were replaying it, it was kind of like that. I can't decide if this is still my favorite or not. I honestly cannot remember which brush I used for the last two I got, so... Oh my gosh. Now we're getting to the part where it's like noticeable difference with the tablet versus this. I forgot about this. Should also check my eraser. For those of you who missed me saying it before, I got an iPad Air and I've been drawing with that. So now it's like, trying to come back to this is definitely tricky. Your favorite Twilight Princess? Nice! It is good, but this is kind of a weird nitpick for me, but I could never get over the art style. I was not a fan of the art style. Which is funny because most people really love the art style of that. But for me, it was like, ugh, it was trying too hard to be edgy and started to come across like every other game. And so it's like, no, I really like the more unique art style that Zelda has. So, I totally get it. Oh, okay, I feel like everybody's always like, oh my gosh, meh. But I've mentioned it before that art style is a huge thing for me when it comes to video games. Like, if you want to catch my attention, you gotta have a unique art style. Otherwise, I'm very likely to pass it up. So, that's why, well, part of the reason why you don't see me playing a lot of, like, AAA games is just because it's like, ugh, they all just look too samey. I don't like it. Honestly, it's kind of what's been turning me off of some of the Mario titles, too, is just some of the Mario games are starting to look too samey. Of course, there certainly are ones that look different, like that new Mario and Luigi one. That looks very cute. Where it's like, it's still updating the graphics without changing the style too much, but it's distinct enough from the rest of the Mario. Plus, there's not a whole lot of Mario and Luigi games, where there's like 8 gajillion different just regular Mario platformers. So, I don't know, it's a weird nitpick, I know. Yeah, 4 Swords, nice! I actually don't own 4 Swords. I remember playing a little bit of it a long while ago, but not lately. I would remember like next to nothing. I know Vati's the main antagonist, but that's about it. Use this blue shell. Oh, everyone's favorite. How to ruin a friendship real easily. Ruin it in 5 seconds. If 4 Swords Adventure, not the original. Okay, I see. Nice, nice. I have to check and see if they actually have 4 Swords on the Nintendo Online. I haven't looked. I know they have, like, Link to the Past and stuff, but I know they just recently added a bunch of Game Boy Advance games. So, I haven't really looked into what all of that entails. Mainly know they did the Metroid games, and that's about all I know offhand. Wind Waker's art style wasn't received well from launch, and they aged it much better than it... Words, how do I speak? And then it aged much better than the art style from Twilight Princess. I love Wind Waker. Oh, Wind Waker is so good. I love Wind Waker. I have played it so many times. It's another one. We have played so many Zelda games on stream. Oh, I can't wait till I get a computer that can do streaming and gaming, because I definitely want to do a Zelda randomizer, or even some, like, emulated mods. Some people get very creative with their mods. Wind Waker was actually my first Zelda game. Play more! Oh, make this the Zelda-only channel. Oh, that's great. Oh, this is my favorite song from Breath of the Wild. Oh, so good. But yes, I really liked the open worldness of Zelda, and then there's also, I've mentioned it before, games that have like just enough story that you can follow a narrative, but it leaves a lot of it open for people to like make up their own headcanons about like how the world functions, or like things with cultures and yada yada, etc, etc. Because it's so cool to see what people come up with. Or just to imagine your own, because it's like, you know, the more limitations you put on it, the less there is to explore. Be like, oh, I wonder what this is like. I don't know if I'm really making sense with what I'm saying here. Just got an idea for Vanilla, make her more heavy set, or at least attempt to. Nice. Vanilla's Cream's mom, right? Isn't it? I'm not totally familiar with Sonic lore. I read the IDW comics, and that's about it. So I've watched gameplay of a lot of the Sonic games, but I haven't really played them myself. Sonic Frontiers was another one where, like, the art style was really... I don't want to say weirding me out, but it was like... the difference between, like, the surroundings and how his Sonic and his friends looked was just too weird for me, and I couldn't really get my mind past that. So, I heard that the story was great, though. So, I may have to just watch somebody else play it to get the story. She's an IDW a handful of times. Okay, she is Cream's mother. That's what I thought. I was like, I feel like I remember that name. So, yay, I remembered a Sonic character. I still love Whisper and Tangle. They're IDW only characters. Though I do know that Tangle was mentioned in Sonic Frontiers. So, she technically does exist in the game canon, so that's cool. Can you imagine actually seeing the IDW only characters showing up in the games? That'd be so cool. It was a line from Sonic Idol, yeah. It was something like, oh, look at this, Tangle would love this, is what he says. So, I don't remember where he says it, but I just remember Crescent showing me that, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Tangle! I need my Sonic Yuri ship. I need it. Badly. I should bump up the stabilization on this a little bit. See if that helps me out. When name dropped in the fandom goes wild. I know, right? To be fair, I would be doing the same thing. It's just like, so-and-so got mentioned, yes! I don't think you all understand. When Silksong comes out, if, like, any character from the original game gets mentioned, I'm gonna be like, oh my god! You just know it's gonna happen. I'm sure even Hera's gonna get mentioned, and I'm gonna be like, even though it's like, yeah, of course she'd be in that, or at least mentioned. I like the idea of Whisper and Tangle together. They remind me of Luz and Amity. Oh yeah, they're very cute. Also, the metal virus thing, Tangle and Whisper's little thing broke my heart. I was so upset. I was like, oh, my girls! Also, for those who didn't know, I actually did a Whisper the Wolf cosplay. I think it was like 2 years ago? My franchise wanted 2 names gets dropped and everyone panic. Oh no, I don't know about panic. Oh man. Yeah, I need to bump up that stabilization a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Right. I saw a Doug issue where Whisper screams. The voice actor delivery gave me shit. Oh, a dog. Oh, okay. I actually didn't. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. There's fandoms of like everything out there. I'll maybe look into that. I'm always very iffy on fandubs. Or it could just be because I'm usually in like smaller fandoms and, you know, you take what you can get in the smaller fandoms and maybe somebody doesn't have either like the best microphone quality or like the best voiceover experiences, but there's not that many people to choose from. So that's kind of where I get the mixed, because I watched one with an anime. It was called Gaku and Alice. Somebody did a fandom of it, but it was very, yeah, it was kind of a lower quality, but again, it was very obscure anime. Not a whole lot of people knew about it, so I shouldn't be surprised. Uh, Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, because of the whole me forgetting my phone situation over the weekend, I never really got around to posting a poll for what you guys want me to play. But when people wanted to have a little breakup from our longer series, because we got 2 long series going on, which I usually don't do. So, but I forgot to put a poll up saying, or asking you guys what you wanted to see. So is there anything specific that you guys would like to see for Wednesday's stream? I did list a couple of options in the Discord, but it doesn't have to be specific to those. If there's something that you guys are like, oh yeah, let's do a little bit of blah, feel free to go and say it. Because, like, if you guys are like, oh, let's do some more shrines in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, I'd be down for that too. Or like, oh, Wind Waker, we want to see more side quests. That kind of stuff. Hollow Knight? You want to watch me play Hollow Knight? I can do Hollow Knight. I don't think I've made much progress since we last streamed it. I was actually thinking, because you guys seem to really like it, I might end up doing the whole entire series. So you guys can see it right from the start. Alright. And I could... Because I do know, I have gotten I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of the collectibles. If not, there's maybe like 1 or 2 journals that I'm missing. But, all that's really left are some extraneous boss fights from the DLCs, as far as I know. And I still haven't beaten the Radiance, but shh, we're not gonna talk about that. She keeps kicking my butt. Ugh. I love her, but man, she's rough. I also unlocked the Nightmare King Grim fight, but I honestly don't know if I will even be able to do that one. Not because of the difficulty, but this is gonna be kind of weird, but I gotta tell you guys that I have a trigger when it comes to, like, realistic hearts beating. Hey! So, Hollow Knight music just came up, speaking of. But yeah, so in the Nightmare King Grim fight, there is a realistic heart beating in the background, and it's like right dead center, both. It is the sound and the visual of a heart beating. It just sends me straight into panic attacks. So, I know it sounds weird. I acknowledge that it's a weird trigger, but yeah. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I could do it just because there's that. If I could ever find a mod, like, online that would get rid of that in the background, or, like, replace it with something else. Because it's supposed to be, canonically, it's supposed to be the Nightmare Heart. Well, at least that's what they call it. That's as much lore as I could get on it before I'm like, okay, not touching that, Just something to make the sound trigger. If you want to talk about it, I understand, I won't ask. I don't think it's anything specific, it's just a weird trigger. I've had it since I was little, because I very distinctly remember, well, first of all, Jake Jab, hello, welcome to the stream. Sorry, you caught us at a weird moment where I'm talking about a trigger of mine, so, but ever since I was in kindergarten, I've had this trigger, because my mom always tells me about, so my mom is actually a teacher as well. She was my kindergarten teacher, actually, so, and she had this CD that she would play that was supposed to be kind of like an exercise thing, like, you know, get your heart pumping kind of thing. And I absolutely hated it. Every time it came on, I would just burst into tears and just cry. And, like, I hated it. So it's like, I know it's a thing that I've just had since being a kid. Like, anytime they show it in health class. It's like, ooh, I can't. Ugh. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but I have had it for a long while. Ew! Ew! Not under. Ugh. Ugh. Ironic you became a nurse. I'm actually not a nurse. I am a medical laboratory scientist. So, not quite. I don't have to look at that stuff. That's it. Do I need to time out? Yes, time out, Sammy. You don't put my things under gross feet. Ew. Ugh. Ugh. It makes me gag. Ugh. Oh, man. What is it exact? Is it? I missed you saying it. It's a heartbeat and like watching a heart and like the sound of a heartbeat. It's just, I don't know what it is, but it just sends me straight into panic attacks. Mystery's a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm a medical laboratory scientist who works in infectious disease pathology. Try saying that 10 times fast. Here's actually time Sammy out. Oh, that's what you get for putting my scissors under smelly feet. Ugh. Gross. 30 seconds, 60 seconds clean scissors, yes. Oh. But yeah, I was saying that I probably won't be able to do the Nightmare Heart boss fight if we do. If you guys want me to do Hollow Knight, that's unfortunately one boss fight I'll have to skip on. But I can do most of the other ones, because I still have the Pantheons to go through. I haven't beaten the Radiance. You could watch me grind the Radiance forever. There's the Dung Beetle. I know, right? The Dung Defender. Every time Hollow Knight comes back up, the music starts playing. Oh, it's Fally. Yeah, it's Fally. Fally did an art redeem in one of our last streams, so we're starting off with that redeem, which Fally wanted a picture of their persona crying, and they asked me, or I asked them, if they wanted serious or silly. They wanted a more serious expression, so that's why we're doing it. And good lord, can I do these straight lines, please? Close enough. I actually just found out, too, that I'm sure it's computer only, but there is actually a mod for Hollow Knight where you can actually fight the 5 knights. And it's like, ugh, I really want to try that. That sounds like it would be awesome. Because in-game, you can technically only fight the Dung Defender. Or the White Defender, depending on which version of the fight you're in. And I guess kind of Hagamall, but not exactly, because it's a maggot inside of his armor and it's not really him, so... Recognize people's designs. Aww, it's so sweet. I love it. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Just trying to make sure that I didn't miss any part of Fally's design before we move on to coloring. I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? Oh, I guess there's the buckle here. Sammy! Get out of here! He's nasty! So gross. Oh god, that's disgusting. Ew. Let him cut his foot exactly. Ugh. Let's just all vibe to the Song of Healing. Alrighty. Alright, I think that should be good. We're gonna lock the transparency so I don't actually start coloring on that layer. Let's start dropping some colors. Whoops, that's not how you do it. Oopsie. I need to How do I set this as the reference layer? I forgot how to do it in this one. Here we go. Set as the reference layer. No, how do I do? Oh, it's the tool. I forgot. I gotta change the tool settings. Refer other layers. There we go. It's been a hot minute since I've used Clip Studio. Alright. And it might be easier just to color this segment. Hard to make a Sonic character partially blinking for me without it looking flirty. I think I got it though. Yeah, I've had that when you're just like trying to make one expression, you're like, this looks weirdly suggestive. Why does this look so suggestive? I've been there. I feel like that happened just recently. Oh yeah, that happened with the Team Snakemouth picture that I did, and for some reason, Leaf looked really sassy in his pose, and I'm like, that's not what I was going for, but he gets his sassy gay pose, I guess. Yeah, it's the Clocktown theme. It's technically a cover of the Clocktown theme, so... An orchestral cover that I found online that's very catchy. So I can snag these colors. Warhammer 4K fan, fight me. Sassy gay pose, I love the phrase now. Yeah, well that's pretty much what it was. I don't know how else to describe it. Is that the same color as the... No, the leather is a different color. Boom, 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 boom. Get in there. There we go. On your iPad or back to your old tablet. This is on the Wacom tablet. So, it's a little bit of adjusting back to that. It's been a hot minute since I've used it. But I will say I have been using both of the programs, and I do still prefer Clip Studio over Procreate. Especially over this weekend when I was trying to do a background, and it was abysmal trying to get shapes to form. There isn't just a regular shape tool. I don't... Madoka Magica. Oh, is the blonde one? No, it's the black-haired girl. I'm going on a whim. This is actually my one trick question that I have in here. So... Nick Bo will post the answer in a little bit. Yeah, it's her shield, and like I said, that's a trick question because you would think it's guns because she uses guns, but no, the guns are stored in her shield. The shield is actually her magical weapon. Which is actually really cool in the Madoka Magica lore. They actually explain that their weapons and their magical abilities are based off of the wishes that they made. So, it's a cool little tidbit. So, since Homura's wish was to go back in time and redo her meeting with Madoka, but she wanted to protect her this time around, that's why she has the time magic, as well as why she has a shield as her weapon. because her wish was to protect somebody. Yeah. Me and Jake picked the counter to shield. But yeah, that's why Sayaka's ability is to heal really fast. Because, well, she wished for somebody else to be healed. So, it makes sense. And then... I think Mommy's is more generic just because she didn't really have time to think about her wish. For those of you who don't remember, her wish was just to survive because she was in a really bad car accident and was gonna die. So she basically had Kyubei just be like, I want to live, I don't want to die. Didn't really have time to think about it. And then there's Kyoko's, which I think she has the ability to like trap people in there, and I think that's also related to her wish. I don't know if we want to give away. I guess I already spoiled what Homura's was, so not gonna make that big of a difference. She basically wished for her father, for people to listen to her father's sermons. And so, that's how she got her powers. But yeah, even in Meiji Record, which was the spin-off, which unfortunately they are ending the service on that. Big sad. I'm gonna do this because I am tired of getting into the wrong spots. Alrighty, so let's go back to this. But, Madoka is a bow because she wanted to reach everyone. Actually, I just learned this recently. I learned that Madoka's first wish, like the first time she'd made a wish, it was to protect a cat. Or to save a cat, I guess, not to protect a cat. Well, I guess it would be the same thing, but y'all get what I'm saying. She made her wish for a cat. So, I thought that was interesting. I didn't know they ever revealed what her initial wish was. Protect the cat, exactly. Alrighty. Never seen the show. It's a very good show. If you get the chance, I would highly recommend it. We did stream the first 6 episodes, which I realized that that's a very long time to go for a movie, so I might have to, if we do a series again, which I'm hoping we will, I'll probably just stick to 4 episodes instead of 6. That'll be closer to a movie equivalent. I did not realize that it was going to actually be super long like that, I guess. Madoka's wish was to save a cat that died in front of her. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I remember there was something about that. Okay, this has... But yeah, if you go to the Meiji Record girls, you get to see all their abilities, and some of the backstories get really dark. It's crazy. Because, you've got Iroha, who wished for her sister to be cured, so she's also got healing magic. Then you've got, Felicia, which hers is also really tragic. She thinks that a witch killed her parents and that she made her wish to avenge her parents. Like, have the power to take out the wishes. What it actually was that she wished for, what the heck happened here? Sorry, I just noticed that that was like, what's going on? But what happened was that Felicia played a prank on her parents that accidentally set the house on fire and killed them all. And so her wish was to forget that she was the cause of her parents' death. So her magical ability is when she hits people with their hammer, they forget stuff. So, yeah. It's like, wow, that got really real for a minute there. And it died on me back your old tablet. Yes, I am on the old tablet for now. What is up there? Forget Me Bonk, yes. And then there's Sana's, who is, she's known as the Invisible Girl. And what it was is, she lived with her mom, her mom got remarried to this rich doctor guy, and basically her mom started neglecting her, and they started basically just being like, no, you don't, we're not even gonna acknowledge you. Even though she was trying to reach out and be like, I need help, I know I'm not like an A-star student. But they're like, okay, like, if you can't be on our level, then we're not going to acknowledge you until you get on our level, basically. And so when Sana got or when Kyubey got to Sana, I guess, her wish was that she would become invisible. Like, that she would, well, it was technically she wished to disappear. So, yeah, she's invisible now. And so, one of the big things is that normal people can't see her, only magical girls can see her. And her ability lets her turn people invisible. So, stealth. Back to not looking at your tablet. I know, it's definitely an adjustment. It's like, it definitely makes a huge difference. I did not realize it until this moment. Well, I shouldn't say this moment. I did go back at one point before. Hey, Mantis Lords. This song slaps. But yeah, there's so many magical girls that are in the series. And again, it's just really cool how they end up working some of the lore into all that. Hang on, I'm like focus mode. Trying to get these colors right. There we go. Oops. I'm trying to think, because it's been a hot minute since I have played Meiji Record or read the manga. I know, Mifuyu, her wish was to, be free in her dreams, so she has the ability to create illusions. So, here's that. Okay, it's on every single spike. Sorry, I'm like in focus mode and I'm like trying to both think of the Meiji Record characters as well as like pay attention to what I'm doing with the hair. So I'm gonna need to pull up the other pictures to see if I did shading on the other icons, because I genuinely cannot remember. Okay, I did. So. Let's see, what other characters am I forgetting to bring up? We need to be focused on too. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Again, it's been a hot minute, so I'm like struggling to remember some of the characters. Gosh, I know the Amane twins wished to never fight again, so they basically are like on the same wavelength. They're like, oh yeah, I know exactly what the other is thinking, and we're always agreeing with each other. So they end up having the same attacks virtually. Oh, my fabric scissors! Oh, my babies. We need a color grade for that. Well, that's gonna be a problem. It doesn't go over the white. Ugh. Multiply? No. Heck no. No. Color dodge? No. Sorry, I'm like trying to go through and remember which colors are used. Ooh, it's another Hollow Knight song. It's very quiet at the start, but you'll hear it. Uh, I'm just gonna have to go over it again with the different layer. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Hollow Knight theme. It's technically the sealed vessel, but this is when you're fighting the Hollow Knight. I gotta say, one of the things I love with the Hollow Knight soundtrack is that most of the songs are like variations of each other. Like, you could totally string them into a movement. And it's like, ugh, that's very clever, I think. Just kind of showing how everything is connected. Is Hollow Knight the same as Hollow from Bleach? I'm gonna go on a limb and say no. Unless Hollow is a bug, I'm gonna say no. Eating tacos, nice. I had chicken nuggets for dinner. Chicken nuggies and fries. I ate way too many of them. I should not have eaten as many as I did. Uh, Alright. Alrighty. Oh, you can't really see that shading on that either. Let's put a multiply, and we're going to do... Ooh, not like that. I hope this is turning out how you like it, Fally. I still gotta put the tears in, but I'm gonna do that at the end, in case you were worried. Oh, Samabu, hello, hello. Crescent and Flower Kirby are currently in America. I saw that. That's so exciting. I remember Crescent saying like, "Oh, this is I'm first time to a Walmart." It's like, I finally get that now because I had relatives that do the same thing, and it's like I don't get the excitement now. It's like, oh, now that I've been to Japan, I'm like, oh, I get it now. I get why you'd want to go. It sounds weird when you have gotta go for a bit. Hope to be back later. All good. Have a good one. That is awesome. I hope they're enjoying their trip. I know Crescent said it's her first time in the States, but I don't know if it's Flower Kirby's first time as well. Either way, I hope they have a great time. Just a little bit of that. Alright. Like me with Don Quixote. I know, that's what I say. I get it. Dun dun dun, Donkey, Don Quixote. That's the little theme song that they have when you're shopping. It's great. Alrighty. So there's that. Go here. Trust the process. I need to do it thinner, though. Oops, that's not the zoom. Ew. How did I not see that? Ooh! Gross. Fixing it, Fally. Don't worry, I'm fixing it. Ugh. How did I not notice all of that? Oh, that is shameful. think. Yeah, it looks like I got the rest of it. Okay. Okay, back to this. Put this off for a second. Dragon Roost Island. I just recently learned how to do tiers, and I gotta remember how I did that. Because I had to just recently do picture. Well, I say recently, it was done like a month or two ago, but Preston has been to Hawaii once, not sure if that counts. Technically as part of the US. I mean, not the central part of the US, but still. Technically it depends on who you talk to in Hawaii. Yeah. That don't help. Good. I hope these are looking good. Did you see my question a little bit ago? I was curious about something. I think I might have missed it. What was your question? I don't know if you can put it back in there. So don't mind me dying from sinusitis. Is that what that's supposed to be? Is that supposed to be sinusitis? Do CSP and Procreate specialize in different things or something? Is it just Procreate is on the iPad? No, Procreate is also a desktop program. They do have different setups. From my personal experience, again, this is just take it for what you will. I personally like the Clip Studio better because I know this interface can seem really overwhelming to somebody who's not really used to that kind of stuff, or like doesn't really know much about art programs. But for me, I find it's a lot more specialized, and because of that, it's a lot easier to pick out what I need or what I want, and to be able to, you know, do it. Because I mentioned earlier that I was having a lot of trouble with the shapes. Because how you do it on Procreate is like you just create a shape like that and then you hold it there and it's supposed to like auto form into the shape. But when I was trying to do it, first of all, hang on, I gotta get rid of this. I have a tendency to kind of like do this when I draw because I'm going quickly, and that it registers this as another angle instead of changing it to a square. And then there was also an issue of when I would do thin rectangles like this, that it would auto-form into a line, and I couldn't get it. There was also no easy way for me to add or remove any type of joint, extra joints in the shapes that it auto-formed. So that was very frustrating. It's like I prefer this, where I've got this right here, where I can make any of the shapes. I can even do a polyline and just go boom, 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 boom. So I can either connect it, or I can just be like boom, 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 and then I just double tap there and it fixes. And there you go, you got that shape right there. If I could stop bumping the tablet, that'd be great. But yeah, and then also having the brushes and having them easily organized, and I just personally like these brushes better than the ones that are on Clip or on Procreate. especially because for some reason the eraser uses the exact same brushes as the brush, and when most of the brushes do not have 100% opacity, it becomes very frustrating to try and erase stuff on there. So, you're the opposite. Yeah, so, like I said, it's just a personal preference thing. I think it is more. I do think, that Procreate is a lot more beginner friendly because it doesn't have all of this stuff that might overwhelm somebody who's not used to this. But yeah, I'm used to it. I've been using art programs for a while, so... Man, that is really hard to see on the white. I wonder if I can... finagling with this to see if we can get the tears to show up a little bit better. That's a little too much. I'm just sitting here and nodding. It's probably a little confusing if you haven't done art programs, but hopefully it made sense in the way that I could explain it. But, like, even I was looking at, like, you know, that I've had that comic that I've been working on that I've kind of not really done much of lately, but shh. I was like, oh, well, now I can just work on those pages on my tablet now. Well, again, I have no easy way to make boxes on there, so I'm like, well, how in the world am I gonna make panels if I could barely even form shapes on this program? And then combined with, like, trying to just do all the other stuff. Try one more thing. Yeah, I'm just kind of finagling with this. Again, I was trying to learn a new way of doing more realistic tears. I'm hoping that that's coming across. Oh, I follow him. Just see her gone and go. I see, just like my friend Cherry. Oh, okay. Makes Procreate sound complicated. On the flip side, I'd make CSP sound impossible. Well, like I said, I feel like Clip Studio is easier for a beginner to grasp just because there's not as much to overwhelm you, and you just like, okay, put the pencil down and start doing it. But when I want to get into more complicated things, it's like, okay, now I'm starting to get confused. How do I do these complicated things? There doesn't seem to be any indication of how I do that. So yeah, TLDR, it's a personal preference thing. Also, I put that on the wrong layer. How's that looking to you, Fally? Does that look good? Do you need anything that's fixed? I don't know if Fally's still in the chat. Hopefully they're still in the chat. Looks good. Alright, alright. Let's get that saved then. Fally, cry. And don't let me forget to upload that because I always seem to forget to upload after the streams. But I'll let that sit here for a second so y'all can admire it before I swap to the next thing. But yeah, it's not to say that I'm, like, not gonna use Procreate, because I have been using Procreate, and I do still enjoy it. Also, trying to customize the brushes is just like, oh, that makes my head spin, but... Traditional before Procreate was my first real foray into digital. Love the convenience of the art already being on my device and instantly share on socials. Yeah, that's always really easy to do, really nice to have. But I'm almost always on my computer rather than my phone or my tablet, so... Alrighty. Let's move on to the next project. Let me get my files open. Oh, this is the sassy pose I was talking By the way, for anybody who's curious, I'm like, why does he look like he has this sassy gape? Like, whatever. This is the pose he's rocking, and I'm just gonna roll with it. Sorry, I just saw that. It's like, hey, we were talking about that. Um, you know what? Let's do some comic stuff. Why not? I haven't touched this comic in forever, and I need to get back into it. Oh, that's not the page I meant to pull up. You saw nothing. Here is the page that I meant to pull up. Alright. We had the Bug Fables music going on anyway, so I had to. Okay, those are the frames. I want to lock that. We need more accidentally sassy gay pops. Me healing an 8-man party while weaving and typing in for you. Fally's got them skills. Oh man, I love that. Alright. Also, I haven't looked quite closely at it yet, but I do love this color palette that I can just set and have names for everything, so I do love that. I haven't looked into Procreate to see if they've got that too. My G-Pen needs to be at 40. I'm impressed that I remembered this stuff. Let's get our sassy gay boy. I'm just gonna call him that from now on. He's our sassy gay boy. Never mind the fact that he was married. Shh. We're gonna ignore the fact that he had a wife. He's our sassy gay boy. Shh. So the image of person in monkey costume in the Apple Store. Procreate, you have a paper-like screen projector, just draw the smooth screen. I just draw on the screen, so... Just straight from scratch. Oh gosh, I need to zoom in on this. Zoom in on my boy. So I need to get eraser cursor a little bit bigger. Could technically just... Oh god, I just realized I'm on the wrong layer. Well, it would help if I was on the right layer. I should lock that too and turn that transparency down. I'm a great artist, guys. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. Professional. Any challenges drawing in the smooth screen? Actually, no. It's been very nice. Yeah, I haven't had any problem with it. Do you have, like, a screen protector? Oh, yeah, you just said it was a screen protector. Duh. Don't mind me, guys. I had to do a lot of brain thinking today at work, and now that I'm off, my brain's just shut down. Like, it's like we're done for the day. Turn stabilization up a little bit. Stabilization just makes it so that the lines aren't quite as wobbly. It basically just compensates for any natural, like, wigglage. That's the technical term I'm using. Oh my gosh. If I can get this right. Ugh. My boy, work with me. Oh my god. Don't mind me here. I'm arting. This is how you art. Also, this is why I have this really, really really big canvas so that when I zoom out, it doesn't look nearly as messy. Everyone using iPad for art for the first time has trouble with the smooth screen. Really? Maybe it's because I'm used to... Well, I guess it's not quite the same texture, but I'm used to this tablet, and this tablet doesn't have a paper texture. So, I'm kind of used to that. I know that's messy. I had to bump that stabilization up even more. There's another gnat in my place. Help. Oh dear. Brand is called Paper Light. Okay. Oh, Paper Like. I'm sorry. Doobie 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 doo. Now we're getting all the Bug Fables music. Because yes. Alrighty. Let's put this thing here. I'm too zoomed in, I can't see what I'm doing. I should probably put the stabilization on the eraser too, but shh. Planning to get a screen protector, but I had no job at the time, couldn't afford it, but I ended up getting used to the smooth screen in the meantime. I didn't worry about buying one. Nice, nice. Yeah, I didn't find it really weird at all. But again, that's probably just because I'm used to it with the tablet. Why can I not get this right? I'm very particular about lines. Lines are my babies, and I love them. Like, I don't know why I'm being this particular, because it's gonna be very zoomed out. Nobody's gonna even be able to see this, but shh. It's my baby. My baby. Yes, you're gonna get more gremlin mystery, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. My gremlin comes out whenever I'm arting. This is the curse that I must bear. I must bear, yes. It is my curse. Other tablets have slight friction, so it feels like paper on the iPad screen. The SAS pen just glides everywhere. See, that could also be it, too, is that I'm just so used to just sweeping my arm really fast whenever I draw. So, it's just the way that I draw, so having it glide along like that also makes it easier. Because the slower I move with my pen, the more wobbly the line becomes. So that's why I don't usually spend too much time in one spot. Ooh, the Great Sea. We're seeing, folks. Times my 4-year-old niece acts like a gremlin and smiles while she does it. I mean, I smile when I act like a gremlin, so I get it. Oops, that's not. I hope that looks good. Do I want him to be... You know what, we're gonna leave it like that for now. And then... Might have to fix those eyes. Those eyes look a little weird. Hear that, Leaf? You look weird. Get out of here. Actually, do this. That, invert. And then cut. Yay. No, no, we're not bringing that back. No. It's Teba, and I will die on this hill. Let me see if I can just readjust this easily. Alright, and then let's do this. Hi. We're going to skew it, I guess. No, that's not what I want. Distort? Kinda, yeah. There we go. Alright. More line art. Also, I need to group this. I keep the panels in their own groups just to make things easier on my brain. Also, I don't know why I still have this picture of Fally up here. Sorry, Fally, you're gotta go. Bye. It was nice knowing ya. Okay. Panel 3. No, it's technically 4. Lines. Goron City. No, further. Oh, I did 40 by accident. Oops. Wow. Bye. Bye, Fally. Goron Brothers, yes. I will also die on the hill of Gorons are dude bros, and I love them. This double calls them himbos. No, don't give Fally my fabric scissors. Fally, please, have mercy on my scissors. I gotta pull up a different page because I can't remember if I did my more stylized version of my Bug Fables characters artwork. Bug Fables comic. I had to pull this up. This is one of the finished pages I have. Did I give her jointed arms? I did not. So we're not gonna give her jointed arms. There we go. Victory is mine. Oh, Sammy won the battle royale. Nice. I want the fur in front of her arms or behind her arms. Decisions. Yeah. Right. Hope nobody's getting motion sickness from me twisting the canvas all around. This is just how I do things. Just like, ooh. Oh my god. Of course it would be this fight, or this song, as I'm drawing V. Because what other song would come up? Oh. This is the boss fight that's like V's time to shine. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Alrighty. Howdy bee face, because yes. Also, ew. What is that? What is that? Excuse me, ma'am, what is that? What is your chin doing? I guess that's your cheek. What is your cheek doing? Whoa! Sorry, I just got like a dizzy spell out of nowhere. That was weird. Whoa, wait a second, guys, hang on. I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm fine. I don't know where that dizzy spell came from all of a sudden. I love all the boss themes from Fun Fables. There's only one boss theme that I didn't like, and it was the boss fight for Chapter 2, which is called the Frenzied Sunflower Dance. Not really a huge fan of that one, but I love all the other ones, so I will forgive it. So I should go here so that I can see it zoomed out. To group that. So I need to change the mode to through. What song did that? Oh. I could barely hear what the song was, so I was like, wait a minute. We're going to panel 3 V lines. And boom. Invert. There we go. She's all cleaned up. I'm going to take this off temporarily. Oh. Panel Punley. V lines. There we go. And these are going to be her colors. I should still have my bucket on refer multiple layers. Yeah. Okay. So, and then I got these, which is very nice because then I can just boop. And then boop. And boop. Whoa, excuse-moi. Get her fur. Boom. Get her wings. Get her neck. And then I think I had her eyes darker. No, I don't think I had her darker. Alrighty. Boom. Yes, is that right? I hope that's right. Sure, let's say that's right. I have joints here, so I must have given her joints at some point. So. Don't mind me adding things in post. I'm gonna open up the previous page real quickly, just so I can get a look at the colors. Y'all can get a sneak peek. Okay, so I didn't put it the same. I didn't finish the last panel. Sorry. I kept debating. I'm like, what kind of background am I gonna put for that? But yeah. There you go. Here's one of the pages. Anyway, back to this. So, okay, I got those colors right. Now we're gonna put the sketch back on because we gotta put Leaf in the background. My boy. My sassy gay boy. Just gonna keep calling him that from now on. Nobody can stop me. Like to see you try. Alright. Hoorah! Hope everyone had a good day, by the way. Mine was a very confusing day. I was on the blood bench for the first time in several weeks. And yeah, it always seems to be that whenever I go back on the blood culture bench, it's always like a bunch of really confusing stuff there. And I'm like, oh, don't do this to me. I'm barely remembering what to do with the normal stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of had to rack my brain. Day just started for me. Well, hopefully it's going well, regardless. And if it's not, I hope it turns better later. Eventually. At some point. Oh my god, my day yesterday, I was so frustrated. I have to tell you guys this because I was so mad that it happened. I already told Weiss and Fally about this. I was playing Minecraft after I got home from my little weekend excursion with the fam. And yeah, so I finally found the nether fortress that I've been looking for. Got to the top, and then immediately got swarmed by 5 different wither skeletons and 2 blazes. They all killed me, and I had a bunch of valuable armor and stuff on, and I was so mad. So then I finally went back there, and I had to traverse back there multiple times because, you know, every time I went up there, I just kept getting mauled. And I just could not get to my stuff, and I eventually had to turn it to peaceful mode just so I could get my stuff back. And then I was like, okay, well I need to get blaze rods so that I can do some potion crafting. And then, yeah, as I was getting the blaze rods, got killed by a wither again, or wither skeleton again. So, it's not fun. It's a lot of that over and over. And so then I'm finally like, you know what, screw it. I've got at least 5 blaze rods. We're gonna go home. We're gonna start crafting some potions. I fell into a lava pit and I lost everything that I had, and I was so upset. I just had to turn the game off at that point. I was like, we're done. I officially hate this game. All I wanted was potion crafting stuff. It's literally all I went there for. Also the horse saddles, because for some weird reason the game does not let you craft your own horse saddles. I never understood that. Ugh. So yeah, I'm very tempted just to switch my file over to creative just so I can get my stuff back, because it's like, I already proved that I could get in there and get that stuff. For me to have fallen into a lava pit and just lose everything. I just need to vent about it. Very salty about it. Alright, take the lions off again. We're gonna go down to... oh, we're already here. Leaves. Colors. That is the wrong layer. Boom, boom. Also, I'm gonna get rid of this circle. I think that's a little too high up for him. Let's get rid of that. I don't know if anyone else here plays Minecraft. I usually do it for, like, a turn my brain off kind of jaunt, I guess. I've been making an underwater base, which has been very difficult given the fact that I don't have potions of water breathing. Makes it very hard to make an underwater dome, but I wanted to do it because I finally found a coral reef biome, or I guess it's called a warm ocean biome. And yeah, I was like, oh, this is so cool, I never have these before. So, yeah. I'll put the sketch back on because... I can't remember. Been a hot minute since I've looked at this. I don't remember where the text boxes go. That was English I spoke. Also, why don't I just... I'm coloring leaf on this other... But yeah, while I'm thinking of it, I did hear one vote for Hollow Knight to be our Wednesday stream. I don't know if people still want that or not. If people are, because again, I didn't, because of me forgetting my phone over the weekend, I kind of forgot to. Or I didn't really get a chance to post a poll asking what you guys wanted. Eyes. Fur. Moths are so fluffy. I love them. They're so cute. Tekken 8 is my turn my brain off game for me. I love that. My other turn my brain off game is just any farming simulator. It's usually either Stardew Valley or Story of Seasons. So this is just nice to get into a routine and just be like, just do this, do that. I don't want to think. I just want to decompress a little bit. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Hit the wrong button and zoomed in at 4,000%. Did not mean to do that. Ooh, I love this one. Alright, here's how I'm gonna do this. Lines. This is panel 4, I want panel 3. Panel 3 leaf lines. I'm gonna rename all my layers, give me a second, before I lose track of all of them. Moths are dusty. Moths are adorable. Have you seen silk moths? They're so cute. They're little sky puppies. Whoa, what happened? The colors. Get that. Leaf colors. Sketch. Leaf colors. There we go. Oops. What is that? Oh, I see what's happening. I don't know if anyone else has any shut your brain off games that they like playing. And I pulled on Minecraft just because I was like, oh, I really want to do Minecraft, and it's so easy to just kind of go through and not really have to think too hard about what you're doing. Relatively speaking. And you could just like wander forever. I'm still not super familiar with a lot of the newer stuff in Minecraft. The last update I played was the Skulk update. I did not play the one with the cherry blossom yet until now. But there's also, like, archaeology. But I don't really know how all that works. I have the brush to start doing it, I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Other than archaeologing. I'm a scientist, not an archaeologist. You know what? I'm gonna tweak this a little bit. Retransform. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, and then I'll just clean up those lines a little bit. background for them. Pull up that comic book page again. Just so I can get a better gauge at where they're at. Hang on. Brain is braining. Give it a second. Hey. To snag that color. Okay. So I'm going to... Guys, my brain is blue screening really hard right now. What am I doing? God. What is my brain doing? My brain is not braining, guys. Oh, man. Boy. Alrighty. And I'm going to... Yeah, because I don't remember... Not you, not you. It's over here, isn't it? Background. Oh yeah, I forgot the brick stamp look works weird. Mystery's brain dial-up effects, exactly. That is exactly what my brain is doing. Put these into perspective. I know this looks weird. This is just how the thing works. So I need to... Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get that brick stamp to be a different color. I'm gonna have to finagle around with that. And we're going to lock. Transparency. Fill it in with this color. We're gonna screen that. I was about to be like, didn't we just listen to the song? But no, that was the Balduga song that we heard. Perspective. We're going to... Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think we really need to distort that at all. Bricks. BG color. Again, I shouldn't have put off this for this long. I may have gotten a bad case of Hollow Knight on the brain. Yeah, it's the Von Horus theme. Slaps. Though every time I hear this song, I think about that video of the one guy dancing in the Miku outfit as he's like throwing his stuff all over the place. Does anyone know which one I'm talking about? I literally think about that every time. This needs to be above here. Multiply. Good. I want to keep the shading light. This, because we're not in a very dramatic scene, so I don't want it to be super heavy shading. I always love to like do super intense shading. It's just a me style thing. I just love the heavy shadows. Do it on her arms just because it helps show you where her arms are at. So get a little bit heavier on that. Like that. There's that. A little bit here. Outset Island. The shadows. We're going to color burn 50%. I recognize the theme because of the guy dressed as Miku dancing. The video was called When You Were Taking Von Divorce, but the music is really good. That's the video I was talking about. I can't stop thinking about that video. Oops. Such a classic. Oh, not her lines, I want her colors. Alright, there's that. Now we can move to leaf. Multiply. Oops, I forgot to turn the opacity down. Opacity down! Did I do a... Ooh, dang. More Hollow Knight. Let me shock lines. Just so we can keep track of everything here. Lose track of this so quickly. There we go. Keeping my stuff organized. Because I'm so infamous for accidentally getting stuff lost. Alright. Let's go. That. Hard shadows of leaf. Shadows. And then we're going to get the airbrush going for those two. Burn 50% ish. Good old King of Hyrule. You out, cut you out. Take that a little bit further. Do 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 do. Alright, let's wand. Boom, boom, boom. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Well, panel 3's done. Mostly, I just need to put the word bubbles in, but otherwise, dude. Yay. Let's put our sketch back in so we can see our boy Kabu. I need to give him some love. I have a very ADHD brain, if y'all haven't figured that out. My brain's just like, nope, this is the order we're doing. I don't care that it's not sequential, we're gonna do it this way because I said so. I don't remember what thickness the lines are in the panels. Definitely not that. Let's try 20. I think 20. Yeah, I ended up changing the... Oh, this is Hyrule Castle. I was like, what is this? It's been a long day, guys. Do, 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 do. Alright. We need Kabu shaking his head. Boo, boo, boo. These are always the hardest ones for me to do. They're these ones that are like them in movement, mostly with color. It's not that hard to do it with black and white because you don't need to fill in the gaps. Here, we're gonna have some gaps that need to be filled. Trying to think of how I'm gonna do this. Trying to give him a little more chibi-esque look to him. One of my favorite things about this song is the fact that Link's theme and Zelda's theme both overlap at the same time frame, or the same spot in the song. It's very clever. You will hear me gushing on as much about music as you will hear me gush about the art style. Oh, so good. Me too. So I like this. This is kind of a tricky panel. Who wants to become a magical girl? This is a trick question. Don't fall for it. Not gonna lie, I've contemplated doing myself as a magical girl, like drawing myself as a Madoka magical girl. What I would look like. That'd be saved for another stream or something. Doo-doo. Trying to chibi-fy a character that's already chibi-fied is proving to be very difficult. Oh my goodness. Also, I just realized something. Oop. I'm going to take that off for a hot second. I realized I forgot to change the layer. Yeah, that'll be close enough. Gonna merge. Group that. Change it to through. It's gonna be panel 1. Welcome back, Sammy. I know you probably didn't leave, but hello, hello. Lines. I'm gonna do. Take this down. Weep, 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 weep. Super Mario Odyssey question. Alrighty. Here comes the difficult part, is figuring out what the heck I'm gonna be doing with the... Also, what layer is this? What did I... What is this? I don't know what this layer's doing here. I'm taking it out. Mario Odyssey was amazing. It was a lot of fun. I think it was you that gifted it to me, wasn't it? Thank you for doing that, by the way. It was a lot of fun. This is gonna be one where I'm gonna have to... It was you, sheer joy of it. It was very fun. Thank you so much for gifting us that. I had a ton of fun playing it. Alright. Probably do these as just regular. Bucket. I remember your reaction when you saw Mario in the white dress the first time. It was so great. I loved it. And I had completely forgotten that I had that Princess Peach amiibo. That just made it even better. Alright, Kabu's horn. Actually, you know what? I think we have his wings. Yeah, his wings are that dark green too. There we go. Like that. Boom. We're finding out you're about to control Bowser. Oh yeah, it was something I was definitely not expecting. Those are always the best surprises when you get something you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. Best game ever. Alright. Do it like that, I guess. I like this one. Creepy version of the song. I always love that ominous, like... Sings to your heart, doesn't it? Just how beautiful it is. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Can't wait for you to play Peach So Time. Yeah, I still haven't gotten around to that. Slowly trying to tackle through my games, one at a time. So I have so many games that I've bought and like barely played. It's like I gotta get through those first before I buy any new games. Because I've got Crypt of the Necrodancer, I've got Shantae, I've got Cult of the Lamb. What else do I have? West of Loathing. I know there's another one, but I can't think of it offhand that I bought. I also got a backlog that keeps building up. Yeah, those good old backlogs. But then my brain's like, no, we're gonna play Minecraft instead. Because you know how that goes. Okay. So then we're going to invert. Cut, 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 cut. Oops, I didn't want text. Deselect that. Alright. There we go. Now there was also Atelier Lulua. We did start playing that on stream, but then I never finished it. Can't remember exactly why we didn't finish it. Also, I'm pretty sure I was lightly buzzed during that stream. Fally was there with me. I think we had just like finished celebrating Fally's birthday and I had just a couple drinks. And I came back to that stream and I was like, so, like, the dumbest things were making me laugh. It was one of those streams. Just a couple. I was trying to drink it because your parents bought it for me, and then I'm like, I didn't end up liking it, but I'm like, well, I gotta have to force it down now because I don't want to drink a thing that they bought. Like, not drink the drink that they bought me. For like a couple sips, I know. I was trying. But that's more than I've ever really had. I don't drink at all. So it was probably like, oh my god, tiniest little bit tipsy. We were laughing like goobers. Alrighty. Mystery the also just realizing I did not use the right line color for this. That doesn't look right. No, I guess it is. Eh. Weird. Nosk. Hoping that'll turn out the way that I wanted it to. The anonymous drunk. Mr. the Alcoholic. Oh my god, you guys. Alright, what I'm gonna try to do, I don't know that it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Is we're going to oops, that's not the right. Let's do clever. Blur, motion blur. Uh, 180. There we go. We want both directions. There we go. Everybody's just coming up with no. Oh no. What have I started? Oh man. Try this. I don't know that it's gonna work. Oh, worked better than I thought it would. Some mystery, how many days has it been since your last drink? Over a year. Oh, you guys. Just realized I never put highlights on any of this stuff. Should go back and do that. Alright, but... Actually, no, let me just go back and do it while I'm thinking of it. Well, actually, I haven't done it on that panel yet, so I haven't even done normal shading on that. Okay. highlights, we're going to do color dodge, 50%, actually more like 30%. Hairbrush, get a little bit bigger. Experience any withdrawals. Yeah. Something like that. V colors. Alrighty, I think that'll be good. It gives them a little bit of highlight, but not too in your face. Alrighty. Go back to panel 1. I realized I wasn't on the transparent. There we go. Dodge. There on that. That. Boom, boom. Alrighty. Yeah, I think that is good for the shaking. So, I'm going to... what pen do I want to use for this? Decisions. Decisions. Boom, boom, boom. Shake. Slowly lose your mind at a game? Oh, what game is that? Oh man, I'm very curious. 1, 2, 3 Help Me Land? Never heard of that one. Is it a puzzle game? That's what it sounds like. Oh, the Zelda roguelike. Oh, okay. Yeah, you were telling me about that. That sounds fun. More Bug Fables. I have never died at the first boss. Oh no. Oh, poor Samu. Hugs in the chat, bro, Samu. We'll help you in spirit. to do. And you can't do the cheap hits. Aw, man. But those are the best. We're just like, oh god, of all the guys to die to, did they have to be Goma? So many games that Goma's used in. It's like a Zelda staple. As well as the character that is just a floating head with arms, or with hands or arms or something of the sort. It's another Zelda staple. I guess they had that in Mario 64 as well, so I guess it could be a Nintendo staple. And Andross. So a lot of those kinds of bad bosses. I would gladly tell you if I can beat Goma. Oof. Oh man. Rest in peace, my bro. Rest in peace. Or I guess pieces. You're going to do a yellow color, I guess. Actually, let's come over here. Steal this color. Come back here. So that yellow stands out from the background without being too in your face. And I like it. So, boop boop. Alright. Oops, I forgot to change it to refer only editing layer. There we go. For other layers, there we go. So we'll go back to the stamp. Do that. And where's my brain? Where did I put it? Do that. Screen. There we go. Lower the opacity. We're going to perspective skew. Transform. Actually, no, we're going to resize it for scale. There we go. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is apply that transformation. We're going to put the grass down there. I don't remember what color I used for the grass. Alrighty, and then we're going to use my grass brush. That needs to be a little bit bigger. Headphones are doing that weird thing again. Oh no. What is it doing? Oh god. Hang on. I forgot. I get it. I gotta search the song real quickly to see if this is my headphones being weird. This is when my stream broke the last time. No, it was just that song that was giving me weird static. Did you guys hear that static? That was weird. There was a ton of static on that song in the last one. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, this is technically their theme. Oh, I'm so touched. This is the Snake Mouth Den theme. AKA the Team Snake Mouth theme. My gang. I was about to say my bros, but I guess V's not a boy, is she? Okay. Airbrush. Do 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 do. And then we are going to color dodge the lower opacity. Oh, my hand's starting to cramp up. Might try to just do this fourth panel and then we'll have to leave this panel blank, and I'm gonna have like one unfinished panel on each of the pages. So YOLO. Alrighty, so let's go back down here because I technically have panels 1 and 3 finished, aside from word bubbles. So down here. Carried baritone saxophones, but a little pen is too much. Yeah. Not just a baritone saxophone, I've also carried a bass drum and a contrabass clarinet, so. Panel 4, which I should be putting down here so that they're sequential. We're going to give him multiply. If I had to pick a favorite song from the Bug Fables soundtrack, it technically would be the end credits song, but I'm not going to count that because it's kind of cheating because that is just a compilation of all the songs put together. But if I had to pick one in particular, I think it would be Transcending, Overpowering, Everlasting, which is the final boss fight theme. It slaps so hard. It's so good. See, actually, with the different soundtracks, I think the one that I have the hardest time picking a favorite for is Hollow Knight. They're all so good. They're just all so peaceful and calming, which is the exact opposite of how you feel while playing that game, but you know, schwhatevs. A couple flesh wounds never hurt anyone, right? Okay, I think that's good for the hard shading. Let's do the where's color burn? Color burn. We're going to do the gradient shading. See, I should actually put that song on because I don't know how far that is into the playlist. Where is it? I'm going to change to that song really quickly. Where are you? Here we go. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. This is my favorite song from the Bug Fables soundtrack. Very, very good. Slaps so hard. Keep those backgrounds fairly simple. because the background is not the focus of this page. It's going to be the dialogue. So... Something like that, I guess. There we go, like to lock transparency. This. What'd you miss? Not a whole lot. We got 2 of the panels done, and we're listening to my personal favorite song from the Bug Fables soundtrack. Where's Screen? There's Screen. But yes, welcome back. Welcome back. It will probably be ending once I finish the background on this, just because my hand's starting to cramp up. Something fierce. So, that's usually my sign that I shouldn't be pushing myself too much harder. Oops, that's not the right pen. Oh. Alright, so let's see that. Color dodge. Alrighty. And then we gotta put a... Well, before I do that, let's... Boom. Boom, boom. Get all the excess stuff out of there. And then we're going to... Also, if you guys didn't notice, I kind of gave up on naming the panels, or the layers. Don't worry about it. I'm sure I won't totally lose track of where all the panels are. Alright. Leaf, where's your colors? There you are. Make sure that we got all that out. Yay! It's technically the word bubbles, and then just one more panel of Kabu. But yeah, my hand is cramping up fierce, so I think we might have to call this before I seriously hurt my hand. But, I never name my panels or your layers. Yeah, I get terrible. I start labeling them, and then I kind of get lazy after it. Then I'm just like, nope, we're not doing that anymore. Oh man, where am I? Trying to pull up my window. Where's OBS? There it is. It took me a second, but I found it eventually. Oh, happens to everyone, I'm sure. Yeah. But thank you so much for everybody who joined. Thank you, thank you. Again, we will be breaking up the Wednesday stream too. I heard one vote for Hollow Knight, but I didn't hear anyone else throw suggestions. You are free to throw suggestions in the Discord chat. You can either do it, I guess you could do it in the general or the recommendations, just, I guess, wherever you feel like it. But yes, that will do it. So we're gonna have stream Wednesday the 17th, 6 p.m. It'll be, I guess it'll be Hollow Knight unless somebody suggests otherwise. But, then next week on Monday and Wednesday, we'll get back to our normal schedule, which is Mondays are the 1,000-Year Door, and Wednesdays are Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors. So, look forward to that. I hope to see you all at the next stream. Come join the Discord if you aren't part of it already. We would love to have you there. And I think that's about it as far as I have for announcements, so thanks again, everybody, and a special thanks to Fally for watching the streams and redeeming an art redeem. Thank you so much. But yeah, I guess I will see you all at the next stream, if not in the Discord chat. Matane!